The player that was first included in a matchday squad when you were both still at the club. I don't know how well you remember that because he didn't actually play on the day, nor in his other call-up during the course of that season. But over time, he's made himself a regular presence in this Manchester United team. But it looks like his future will certainly be away from Old Trafford. What do you reckon Jesse Lingard should do, Michael?
Yeah, it's interesting when you talk about various players, Adam, because, you know, just going back to Daniel James, he's probably playing at a lesser club for years and years, desperate to get a big move to a Manchester United. All of a sudden, after 1 or 2 years, he's not going to throw in the towel just yet. Whereas Jesse Lingard is totally the opposite. He came through the ranks when me and Berba were in the team. We saw, you know, his development. And he's got to a stage now where he's a bit older. He should be playing regularly in a team now at his age. And he's been at Manchester United for all that time. So he knows what it feels like to be a Manchester United player. Now it's his life decision, his professional career decision. Do I want to stay as a bit part player at one of the biggest teams in the world? Or do I want to go drop down, play regularly, but not have as much chance of winning anything? And that's the balancing act. So I think they're very different, you know, different type of players, different type of people, Daniel James and Jesse Lingard, at different stages of their career. If it was me, and I'd had all that time at Manchester United and I was Jesse Lingard, I'd probably go and try to play a bit more regular.
What do you reckon here, Berba? Because he just turned 28 halfway through December, so time is slowly ticking away. Father Time catches up with us all. When you were roughly that age, you were joining Manchester United. You were about to win your Premier League titles and be competing in the Champions League. What do you reckon Jesse Lingard should be doing at this age now?
I think, honestly, his time is up. He's not playing. He had his chances to shine, to prove how good he is, how good he can be. It shows that for the moment, Ole doesn't trust him enough to play him. And honestly, he doesn't have where to play in the team right now. So when you've been so long in one team and, you know, coming to 28, your birthday, and you have to to look back and say, did I achieve enough? Am I happy what I've done here? Is my time up? So I think that, yes, he needs to move. He needs to go somewhere else to play. It's going to be a lesser team than United, but as long as he getting more playing time to get back to what he can do, because I remember him starting for England, scoring goals for England as well. But now that is all gone, in my opinion, and he needs to rediscover some of this form that he used to have before.
Can it be a bit toxic when a squad is too bloated with players that sometimes aren't even registered to play in competitions? Michael, Marcus Rojo is still there, Sergio Romero is still there, Phil Jones is still there, Jesse Lingard, his second appearance of the season, the other coming against Luton, today against Watford, and a whole host of other names who are getting on in age or just not even included as a registered player.
Yeah, the squads can become bloated. I think the owners of the club probably wants to trim the wage bill as well when you've got 25 international players on your book, something like that. I mean, it's quite a lot. Of course, the manager will want to keep plenty of players just in case of injuries and so he can rotate. I don't think it has much of an effect on the team spirit as long as the lads are good lads and they're not misbehaving because they're not in the team, which can happen, of course. And I think if that was happening, then Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got a problem and he's got to address that problem. But me and Berba know Jesse Lingard. He's not a bad lad at all. So he's a good squad player to have around. But I think from Lingard's point of view, if he wants to go and play a lot more regularly from now till the end of his career, then he's got to get away now because he's been trying to force his way into that Manchester United team for a couple of seasons now, and it's just he's not really even close. If it was 3 or 4 injuries, I still don't think he would play because they've got that much strength and depth. So I think it's time to move on.